Hello there, World of Tankers, and welcome to the channel. I'm of course your host, Droodles, Blitz, and in today's video, we are going to be playing in the Chatillon 25-ton, the Tier 10 French autoloading light tank. Why am I going to be playing in this tank? Well, because it is so sexy. Wargaming did a fantastic job of giving this tank PBR. It didn't change really at all on the armor profile, but man, does it look so much cleaner and crisper. This tank, just because it has gotten PBR, has made me want to play it. And the playstyle itself is really fun because it's got that 3-shell autoloader. I really enjoy playing the tank. But now the fact that the tank looks so nice makes me want to play it more and more. So for the past 3 days, this has really been the only Tier 10 I've been playing in, and I've really been enjoying it. So let's see what the Chatillon has in store for us. Up against us, we got a T62A and a WZ-121. Two very strong vehicles. As well, they got a Concept 1B, which is another very strong hull-down heavy tank. So, depending on what the enemy team does, I'm going to have to pick and choose where I'm going to play my tank. Right now, I'm going to drive right into this bush, turn around, and stay still. Here we go. The Batjet is obviously a light tank, so it's got a great camouflage rating. And when it comes to mobility, this is one of the best power to weight ratio tanks in the game. Hopefully that Progetto does a decent job up there, because I don't know what's going to happen. Right now, it looks like he's just throwing away his shells, but we will find out. I'm just chilling here. There's the 62A. Maybe we can get a slap into his tank. I don't know. I hope I'm not detected. Please tell me I'm not. Oof, we're not. Nice. I thought I would really get detected from poking that, but it looks like we didn't. Alright, well that's fine with me if we don't. Alright, I'm going to sit here. We're still holding them off. If that 121 or 62A poke will get a big ol' slap in. There's the Concept, and there's a nice shot right into his vehicle. And let's pull forward so we don't get detected. Or, not detected, but shot. So the Concept 1B is pushing up, but good news is that we have a 183 covering us. And on the other side of the map, we got a beta player, so should be able to do a decent job of holding. I just don't want to do anything that's going to be too aggressive, so let's just chill here for now. Let's back up a bit. Maybe we can get a shell in. I don't know. Right now, our team on the other side is not doing a great job. That is the issue. Their 183 is a bit nerve-wracking, but apart from that, nothing too much to worry about. Hopefully, yes, nice Progetto. You got a shell in. All right. We got the 121 over here. There's one shell into his vehicle. There is 2 shells into his tank, and sweet, the 121 was cleared. That is where being in an autoloader feels very nice, is when you are able to actually get your shells out on somebody. Yeah, it hurts quite a bit. So we know where the Concept 1B is, we know where the 62A is, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to rush over, we're going to distract the 62A. There's 1 shell, there's 2 shells, and let's get that 3rd shell in. There you have it, and hopefully the Progetto does exactly what I wanted him to, which was finish off the enemy 62A. That is where, again, being an autoloader with mobility feels very capable. So here we go. We're going to pull out in the open. Let's get some shells out into the Concept. So there's 1 shell into his lower plate. There is 2 shells, and obviously let's go for that 3rd shell as well. There you have it, 3 shells into the Concept. But at the same time, my team is throwing what is a pretty easy win. Pretty sad as well. Alright, well, I'm going to drive away because I obviously do not want to be hit by that 183. Let's finish off the Concept, aiming and fire. There you go, nice heat shell, finishing him off. Now, while that's going on, we got the grill, we got the 183 in mid. I'm going to reload. Hopefully, we should be able to get a shell into that 183, or maybe even 3 shells. Let's reload. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and here we are. There is 1 shell. And let's go for 2 shells. Nice. All right. I mean, that grill threw away all of his HP, which really sucks for me. We're not going to win this. I really don't think we are. Unless this Progetto can get some nice shells out, it's probably going to be a very easy loss. But the good news is that we do have the opportunity to finish off the enemy 183, which I'm going to take and easily finish off. So we know where the 183 is, we know where the mouse is, and the 57 heavy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this way. I'm going to make sure that 183 does not have the spots on me. And we're going to wait. There you go. Now that he's undetected, we can drive away. Here we go. Nice. And the 183 does not spot me. Beautiful. All right. Let us keep going. Now, the mouse is obviously in base C, but that's not the biggest of worries for me right now. I want to get that 183 cleared. So there he is. Let's see if we can get some shells into the FV-15B. So there is 1 shell. He pens me, but you know what? That's not the biggest of my worries because there's 2 shells into his tank, and there is a 3rd shell into the 183. All that needs to happen is the Progetto needs to push him, finishing him off, and yeah, that'll be perfect. All right, come on, Progetto, you can do it. I believe in you, dude. Nice. All right. Now all we got left is the 57 Heavy over here. There is a bounce on his tank. The good news is we can get a second shell into his vehicle, and the mouse is over there. I mean, just, you can see why I love the Bat Chat. The tank feels very capable of winning battles. And it is. I mean, this game should have been a loss, but because I used my Skabil, we were able to come out with a win. So here we go. Let's get one shell into the rear of that mouse. Let's go for a heat shell because I don't want it to bounce, and let's fire one more shot right into the same spot. I was hoping for an ammo rack, but that was a 6,000 damage game. Not only was that a 6,000 damage game, but we came out with a mastery. This is to all the Bat Chat haters out there, for the players that say the Bat Chat isn't good and that it can't do well. It is a very capable tank, and I think that right now it's at a pretty decent spot. I do think that the vehicle needs a bit better of an intro clip. It definitely is power creeped, but it doesn't take away from the fact that if you know how to play a tank like this, you can do very well. So we were able to get 4 kills, we were able to get 2 kills actually, I guess that was 4 kills assisted. We were able to deal 6,000 damage, and come out with a mastery. Just a fantastic battle to showcase why I love the Bat Chat. So let's do one more battle in this tank and see if we can keep that goodness up. But yeah, I can definitely say that once you get into the Bat Chat mindset, once you realize how you can use the clip, people don't realize this, but sure, your single shot damage isn't great, it's 310, but your clip is 930. That's the same damage as a 183. So even though that 183 shot me in that previous game, guess what? We still hit him back for the same he hit me for. And I'm a light tank, so I can use my mobility. This tank is infinitely better than a 183. But, well, it is a 183, so either way, I'm going to push my tank up towards base D. We're going to hopefully get some spots on the enemy, and we will see how that does work out for us. When it comes to mobility on their team, they have a Bas-Chatillon, they've got a Sheridan, and that's all they have. So they've got 2 light tanks. Now, the Sheridan is a very big counter to the Bat Chat because it's able to just slap you for 500, and it overmatches a lot of your plates. So you got to be very careful. Hopefully Skynet does some decent job spotting. Looks like nobody wants it this way. Okay. Well, we got the E100 off to the side. We also got the E183. I'm going to keep on pushing past. Hopefully I didn't get spotted. I didn't. Sweet. Alright, so what that means is I'm just going to keep on driving, and hopefully we should be able to get some shells into the enemy 183. There is 1 shell into his tank. Let's go for 2 shells into his vehicle, and I don't know if he has a 3rd shell, but there you go. We got the 3rd shell out. I wasn't sure, but I wanted to risk it, so there you go. That was 900 damage. We have now brought what was a pretty decent half-health 183 down to basically nothing, and he is cleared. Now, when it comes to the rest of the enemy team, they are probably going to follow very suitingly. So let's see, we got the 100 off to the side. I'm going to start getting some shells into the side of his tank, so there you go. There's 1 shell into the side. Let's go for 2, and even a heat shell into his turret will do the trick. Oh, well, I guess not. That shell just missed him by an inch, but it's fine, because we're still full health. We still took 600 hit points off of him, and we get to reload our clip. The Bat Chat actually has 2,800 DPM, making it very healthy on the DPM values. People don't realize that, but yeah, the tank actually has pretty solid damage per minute values. That 600 damage we just took off of the IS-4, and again, reload the clip. That's all you do. Every time you're not shooting, you reload the clip. You save it for later. So I'm going to start going for the Concept 1B. I think that'll be a pretty easy clip for the team. So here we go. Let me get behind him, get some HEs into the rear. So there you go. There's 1 HE for 350. Let's go for a second shot, and maybe we can get a 3rd shell out, although no, not able to get it out just yet. But hey, again, just reload the clip. 10 more seconds. We have a full clip ready to rumble once again. I mean, it's just that quick on the reload. So here we go. 5 more seconds left. We'll have our clip ready. So let's, well, maybe not. That guy's already dead. But we got a full health Sheridan. So fine with me. I'm going to completely try to farm the Sheridan's hit point pool. And we might even be able to get a shell into that Bat Chat in the process. How to clear the Bat Chat? Easy. Give him a little love tap. There you go. Finish him off. And now we've got the Sheridan, who we've gotten 1 shell into. We've gotten 2 shells into. And, yeah, ram him. Do it. Yeah! There you go. 2 battles in the Bas-Chatillon. 2 great games. And there you have it. This is why it is one of my favorite tier 10s in the game. And this is why, for many years, if you ever watch any Bat Chat video I make, I say this is the most influential tier 10 in the game. Sure, you can argue that the opponents I went up against were not the most skilled, but as I say every video, this is World of Tanks Blitz, and most of the time the opponents you go up against are not the most skilled players. So, I love the Bat Chat. It always does me well. And as you can see here, it did pretty well, and not only did I do well in these two battles, but this is my battle logs of my bat chat earlier. Victory, 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 victory. Every game's a victory, and these are pretty good damage games. I mean, we got 3,700, 2,900, 3,600. We got a 3,700. I mean, the bat chat's just a fantastic tank. So, hopefully you enjoyed today's video. I will say this, though, as a warning. Just because I do well in the bat chat does not mean everybody will do well in the bat chat. This is one of my favorite tanks in the game, and I've played over 1,300 battles in it. It has taken an incredible amount of experience and skill to understand and master the playstyle of this tank. So, if you pull this tank out, do not expect to do everything that I can do. But that's nothing against you. That's just saying that the bat chat is a very hard tank to play, and if you do very well in it, it is a fantastic tank. Hopefully you enjoyed today's video, and I'll be seeing you in the next one. Bye-bye!